am just getting my stuff pulled together here, so sorry about that. It's a longer walk for me than it is for the girls. So I don't exactly know what the count is. I'm pretty sure that the Monsters are losing 1-0. They're not playing the Renegades. They are playing the other team. That's a ground ball. It gets through into center field, so there is a runner on first, and it is now 2-0 in favor of the other team. Yeah. Whatever it says on the live stream. What was it? Stingers. That's it, Stingers. That is foul back. I do not know the count. I do believe it is 2 outs, though, it sounds like. We got that going for us. Fix that in a minute. Swung on, popped up, out of play. That is certainly at least 1 strike. And that ball is popped up and not playable as it bounces off the backstop fencing. So it's at least 2 strikes. No idea how many balls. My apologies. But we are here. We are live. We are streaming. And we are watching some ball. Pitch swung on, ripped out into center field. That's going to get by Maddie Weller. She hustles to it to pick that ball up. And coming in for a stand-up double and an RBI is number 24, Cortez. Or Costas. Coates, it's Coates. That brings up Miller, number 15. First pitch to Miller outside, ball 1. There's the 1-0 to Miller. Outside, ball 2. Oh-2 pitch in there for a strike. Ball got dropped, but still a strike nonetheless. And pitch misses, ball 3, 3 balls and 1 strike. Three balls and 1 strike on Miller. There's the pitch. Outside, ball 4. So runners at first and second now. That'll bring up Oppenheimer. Quick conversation on the mound. Let's see if that gives me enough time to fix my home plate camera. Here's a pitch outside, ball one. 1 ball and no strikes on Oppenheimer. That's in there for a strike, I hope. Oh, I guess it was high. Well, somebody's high. 2 balls and no strikes. There's the 2-0 to Oppenheimer. That's a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs, runners at first and second, 3 runners in, I believe. Yes. A pitch from Aria. Swung on, hard ground ball into center field. Picked up, bobbled a couple of times by Matty Weller. That's going to allow a run to score. So Oppenheimer with a single allows Coates to come in because of the bobbling. It is now 4-0 with 2 outs. And that brings up Kalef. First pitch to Kalef, called strike 1. Here's the 0-1 to Kalef. Runners at first and second. 4 runs in, top of the first inning. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Look, you can see me out here in center field. I'm the guy in the orange shirt waving. Look at me go. Here's the 0-2. Swung on, hard ground ball is short. Fielded by Hanna, throw over the first is in time for out number 3. But damage has been done. Kalef grounds out in the 6-3 for out number 3, but 4 runs have scored. After a half inning, the Stingers lead 4-0. Coming up to bat for the Monsters, Rose, Hannah, Ella, and Abby. Alright, so Rose grounds out to first. Or grounds out, I should say, not to first. Brings up Hannah. First pitch to Hannah misses for a ball. Here's the 1-0 to Hannah. Swung on, hard hit, foul, first base side. Oops, wrong button. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out for Hannah. Swung on, ground ball, fielded by the shortstop, throw over the first in time for out number 2. Stingers got some solid defense so far. That brings up Ella Persegin. First pitch to Ella. Swung on, ripped into right field, foul in the pitcher's warm-up area. That is strike number 1. That one inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Ella. There's the 1-1 pitch, low and inside, ball 2. Catcher has to scurry over to go collect it. That pitch in there for strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 to Ella. Way high, ball 3. So full count to Ella. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for out number 3. I don't know why they threw over the first. The pitch was not dropped. So the Monsters go down 1-2-3 in the first inning, and after 1, they trail the Stingers by a score of 4-0. Coming up for the Stingers, it's their number 10 batter, Nelson, then top of the order in Payco, Arthur, Knapp, and Carmen. All right, here we are. This is Nelson, number 21, leading it off for the Stingers. First pitch misses, ball 1. Here's the 2-0. Swung on, foul back. Strike one. Or was that last one a foul? I wasn't watching. I was tending to some equipment. Nope, 2 balls and 1 strike. Two one from Arya. Swung on. Feel it. Oh, it gets underneath Rose's glove. Rare error by Rose. That gets thrown in. That is an E5. Rose will tell you she should have had that, and she normally does. That brings up Peiko. No idea what happened to her first time, because I was still setting up my equipment. So runner on first. Here's the pitch to Peiko. Swung on. Chopper down third base side. Fielded by Rose. This time cleanly. Throws over to first in time for out number 1. So Peiko moves the runner over. So it's a fielder's choice, actually. So with 1 out now, here's Arthur, the runner on second. Pitch swung on, grounded, fielded by Hannah, throw to first is... Oh, it's offline! That's going to allow a run to score, as Ella brings that ball over. So it's an E6, because that ball went in no man's land. That scores the run. And it is 5-0 in favor of the Stingers. Pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Ball gets away, though. That's going to allow Arthur to move to third. So now with a runner on third and 1 strike, we're going to get a pinch runner in for Arthur finally. I guess she's either the pitcher or the catcher. So with 1 out, 1 ball, here's the pitch from Arya. Swing and a miss, strike 1. I'm sorry, why did I have a ball up there? I knew it was 2 strikes. No balls and 2 strikes on Knapp. Arya deals, and that is surprisingly not in there. To check that replay out. One ball, 2 strikes to Knapp. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So with 2 outs now and a runner on third, here is Carmen. First pitch, inside, ball 1. Hard grounder, and that gets gobbled up, or that gobbles up. It eats up Rose. That's 2 errors on her this inning. And I apologize, it's not Carmen, that was Carolyn. Tell you what, coach must be a doctor, because that did not look like Carolyn at all. That brings up what I have written down as Drockenberg. Your guess is as good as mine. Trying to read coach's handwriting. That's a hard hit down to third base side. Foul. Strike 1. So here's the 0-1 pitch from Arya. Swung on, blooped out. That's going to split the outfield. There's Maddie Weller's going to race that down at the fence. She's going to throw that in. And that is an RBI double for Drockenberg. And that'll bring up Coates. First pitch to Coates, check foul, strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on hard, ground ball right up the middle. Fielded by Weller. She's going to throw home. Play at the plate. It was high, and that's a run scored. And that's going to allow the base runner to come all the way around to third. So it's an RBI single for Coates that lands her on third. So with 2 outs, 4 runs in this inning, and a runner on third, that'll bring up Miller to the plate. First pitch to Miller in there for a strike. Miller walked and was left stranded on second last inning. The 0-1 swung on, and this one is popped up. And that's going to drop in. Whoopsie, sorry. Another RBI single for the Stingers. And that's 5 runs, and that'll be a 5-run rule. So it is 9-0 after an inning and a half. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the second inning, it's the 4, 5, 6 batters for the Monsters. Abby, Aria, Mila, then Mackenzie, Chloe, and Maddie. Let's see if they can't get their bats on the balls in this inning and make this a game. All right, warm-ups are ready. Abby is ready as she steps into the batter's box. First pitch, low, ball 1. The 1-0, swung on, chopper up the middle, fielded by the pitcher. Throw over to first is low, but nice scoop. And 1 out. That brings up Aria, the Monsters pitcher, to the plate. First pitch to Aria, low for a ball. Arthur flinches as she tries to block that ball. For 1-0. Low, swung out anyway, though. Strike one. Here's the 1-1 for Arya. One's grounded foul, third base side, strike two. One ball, two strikes. That one is ground ball to third, fielded by third baseman, throw over to first in time for out number two. That'll bring up Mila Dempsey to the plate. With two outs, here's the first pitch to Mila. Low and inside, ball one. So in the last game, Milo was 1 for 1 with a single, a walk, and 2 RBIs. There's a hard ground ball to second base. Nice, easy play at second for Paco. Or Paco. I don't know. But that'll do it for the Monsters as they go down 1-2-3 again. So after 2 innings of play, it is a 9-0 game in favor of the Stingers. Coming up, it's their 8, 9, and 10 batters, Oppenheimer, Kalef, and Nelson coming to the plate. Then it'll be top of the order for them. First pitch to Danica Oppenheimer, launched out. Estelle Dallin ran in at the crack of the bat and got burned. That was a foul ball, and she is lucky. We're going to have to talk about that. Why she ran in at the crack of the bat is beyond me. Outfielder's first step is always back. Not sure what she saw. I mean, I couldn't see it from here, so... She's a better athlete than I am anyway, so I'll leave that in her hands. Here's the 0-1. High and outside, ball one. Ball's punched out, first base side, fielded by Ella. She touches up on the bag. Out number one. So with one out, that brings up, I think it's Colette. Or Sierra Colef. I can't read this coach's handwriting. I'll keep saying that because it's true. This ball popped up, third base side, grabbed by Arya for out number two. Now with two outs, that brings up Nelson. Nelson reached on an error and came around to score in her first at-bat just last inning. Pops this one up, first base side, foul and out of play, strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. You know what I just realized? I might be standing in the batter's eye. That's a no-no. Low and inside, ball one. So my bad, I should be off to the side a little more. I just realized that, but oh well. Maybe I'm not really in the batter's eye. I'm off to the side. That one is hit. That gets out into the outfield, fielded by the left fielder. 2 tries, she throws that into Hannah. It is a 2-out single for Nelson. So 2 outs and a runner on first. Here comes Payco to the bat. Or to the plate. Here's the first pitch to Payco. That one is ripped. One hopper to the fence. Fielded by left field. That's going to score a run easily. Payco is going to come in. Oh, her foot stuck. She couldn't throw the ball because her foot stuck underneath the fence. So that's going to send Payco back to third. Because her foot got caught under the fence. She must have slipped as she stepped out there. Otherwise, it would have been a close play. So it's an RBI triple for Payco. And that'll bring up Arthur. Two outs and a runner on third, 1 run in. There's the pitch to Arthur. That one in there for a strike. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Arthur, the catcher. That one misses outside, ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on third. All right, he gets a sign from McKenzie and deals. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, the Monsters hold them to 1 run that inning. And at the end of 2.5, it is 10-0 in favor of the Stingers. Coming up to bat for the Monsters, it's their 7, 8, and 9 batters, Mackenzie, Chloe, Maddie. Then hopefully we'll get to see McCarthy, Sophia, and Estelle. Alright, we are ready here. First pitch, ground ball to shortstop, fielded by the short, throw over in time, out number 1. One pitch, one out by McKenzie. She made some good contact with that ball, but right at the shortstop. Next up is Chloe. First pitch, Chloe fouled off first base side, strike 1. Chloe reached on an error and got a single in the last game tonight. Swung on, ground ball, first base side, foul again, strike 2. So no balls and 2 strikes for Chloe. And pitch high, ball 1. Check swing, foul, first base side. There's 1 ball, 2 strikes, bounces in there, ball 2. Two balls and 2 strikes on Chloe. Here's the pitch. Low and inside, ball 3. Payoff pitch is high, ball 4. Chloe works a walk. That's the first walk of the inning for the pitcher, Nelson. And that's in there for a strike on Maddie. Here's the 0-1 from Nelson. High, ball 1. Sorry, I tried to catch that play, but I didn't. Still learning over here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Low and in the dirt, ball 2. Ground ball to the pitcher. Fielder's choice moves the runner over. Out number 2, though. So with 2 outs and a runner on second, in steps McCarthy. McCarthy struck out twice in the first game this evening. Swinging both times, though. So she is anxious to hit the ball. That pitch is high, ball 1. Chloe, the big lead off second, retreats back once the pitcher has the ball. Monsters trail 10-0 in the third. Pitch high, ball 2. Well, the sun is poking its way down, and the lights are on here at Gillette Road Park, or Gillette Road School. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. There's the pitch, low and in the dirt, ball 3. That's going to allow Chloe to advance to third. So now it is 3 balls and no strikes. I recommend McCarthy just sets this bat down and watch this pitch go by. It is ball 4, and runners are at the corners now for Sophia Menerick. Two outs, runners at the corners for Sophia. Arthur gets her signs, relays them to Nelson. There's the pitch. High. Menerick pops out to the shortstop, and that'll do it. So she gave him a scare, but at the end of 3, the Monsters trail 10-0. Coming up in the top of the 4th inning, it's the 3-4-5 batters for the Stingers: Knapp, Carolyn, Drockenberg, and Coates. Well, you know what? Carolyn was her first name. It could be Carolyn Carmen. We'll never figure it out. Sophia Menerick is the new pitcher for the Monsters, coming in with a 10-0 deficit here in the top of the 4th inning. She's going to face off against Knapp, who struck out swinging her last at-bat. First pitch is a ball. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Knapp. A pitch low, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. And that ball gets away. Ball 4. So with the runner on first in the form of Knapp, here is Carolyn Carmen, I think. First pitch high, ball 1. Throw down to second. Not in time. Oh, I just missed being able to see it. So nobody out, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Swing and a miss, strike one. Harmon gets set. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Sophia. Fouls that one back into the glove, strike 2. So here's the 2-2 from Sophia. Outside, ball 3, and that's going to get a not get away. Nice grab by McKenzie holding on to that ball. So full count, runner on second, no outs. Pitch from Menerick. Ground ball, first base. Bobble by Ella, recovered by Mila. Throw to first in time for the out. It does move the runner over, though, as Knapp was off at the crack of the ground ball. So 1 out, that brings up Drockenberg. She hit a double, an RBI double, I think. Probably. Came around to score. First pitch is a strike. She also did something in the first inning, and I don't know what it was. A pitch high, ball 1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on third. Ball fouled first base side, back and out of play. That one is punched out into the left field, picked up by Rose Douglas. She throws it in and holds Drockenberg to an RBI single, as Knapp comes in to score on that one. So that'll bring up Coates with a runner at first. Coates is 2 for 2 with a single, a double, and 2 runs scored. First pitch low and inside for a ball. Here's the 1-0 from Sophia. Outside, ball 2. Swung on. Foul, third base side, strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the pitch to Coates. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Throw down to second. Oh, shoot, I thought I had it there, but she was safe. And we got the base problem again. So the count's 2 balls and 2 strikes. We got 1 out. Drockenberg on second. Coates at the plate. 1 run in so far this inning. 1 out. Stingers lead 11-0. We're ready to go. Here's the 2-2 with 1 out. Swung on, fouled back to the backstop. We'll do the 2-2 again. High, ball 3. That's going to allow Drockenberg to go to third. So it's a full count to Coates. Swings at one in the dirt. Throw to first is in time for the out. Playback at home, not in time. So she gets the RBI. And makes the second out of the inning. So gets the RBI, makes the second out. That brings up Miller. Miller walked and got an RBI single. First pitch to her, low, is in there for a strike. Whoops, that went outside, ball 1. One ball, one strike to Miller. Swung on, popped up, third base side, out of play. Strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. High, ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 runs in. That one misses, goes back to the backstop, ball 3. Here's the payoff pitch to Miller. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll do it for the Stingers. They pick up 2 runs, though. And they lead 12-0. Coming up in the bottom of the 4th inning, it's Dan-Dalin to lead it off. Then it's the top of the order for the Monsters, Rose, Hannah, Ella. All coming up. All right, here is Estelle to lead it off for the Monsters. First pitch, ground ball to second. Fielded by the second base player. Throw the first just in time for out number 1. One pitch, one out. That brings up Rose. First pitch to Rose is high, ball one. Rose hits this one, pops it up, catcher underneath it, makes the grab for out number 2. So now with 2 outs, that brings up Hannah. Pitch to Hannah, called, strike 1. I pitch low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hannah golfs that one, goes down to first base side, foul, strike 2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Hannah. Here's the pitch, high, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch, punch down to first base side, foul. Come back and do it one more time. So Nelson's pitching a gem of a game here, but Hannah is starting to figure out her timing. Let's see if Hannah can't come around and get ahead of one here. More pitches a batter sees, the better it is for the batter. Swing and a miss, strike 3. I spoke too soon. I jinxed it, now didn't I? So at the end of 4, it is 12-0 in favor of the Stingers. Coming up in the top of the 5th inning for the Stingers, it's their 8, 9, 10 batters. Oppenheimer, Kalef, Nelson, and Pako, Arthur, and Knapp at the top of the order. First pitch to Danica is a ball. And that one is sent out into right field. Thrown in by Maddie. Chloe not able to get over to it. I don't know that anybody could have gotten over to it. It's a leadoff single for Danica Oppenheimer. So now with the runner on first, that brings up Kalef. She's grounded out and popped out in her 2 at-bats. Pops this one up back over the backstop. No balls and 1 strike. That pitch gets thrown outside. Ball 1. One ball, 1 strike. Runner on first. That one's fouled off at home plate. Strike 2. Off of Kalef's foot. That one almost hits her. It gets away. That's going to allow Danica to coast into second base with ease off of that wild pitch. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Kalef. Runner at second. No outs. That pitch high. Ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch from Sophia. Swung on, pops straight back. We'll come back and do that one again. So 3-2 pitch from Sophia. She swings. Oh, the emergency swing. Fouls it off. One was clearly ball 4. But you can't make that decision in time always. Swung on, hard ground ball. Hits Hannah in the glove. We're going to have runners at the corners now. That was a hard hit by Kalef. Gonna have to give it an E6 though. Hannah should have had that. That'll bring up Nelson, the number 10 batter, with runners at the corners and no outs. First pitch, in there, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 to Nelson, the pitcher. Oh, it hit her. So Nelson is hit by the pitch. And we've got the bases loaded now with no outs for the leadoff batter, Peco. So bases loaded, no outs. Pitch up and out, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 from Menerick. Popped up, out of play. Strike 1. Here's a 1-1, misses high, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to the leadoff batter, Peco. Here's the pitch, swung on, popped straight up, and back over the backstop, strike 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on the leadoff hitter Payco with no outs and the bases loaded. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Another one she fights off, goes back over the backstop. Sophia deals the 2-2 again. Way outside, ball 3. Nobody going because it's a 12-0 lead. Here's the payoff pitch. High, ball 4. So it's an RBI walk for Payco. And that'll bring up Arthur, the catcher. Arthur's the 10th batter to bat this inning. Barring a triple play, they will have batted around. I went ground ball to second, and I think Mila ran around the runner, and that's why she wasn't able to play that ball. She's got to be confident that she can make a play on the ball without, being like an automatic run or something. Whoops, wrong thing. Ah, shoot. So 2 runs are in. My pitch misses for a ball. I missed what the first pitch was. So I got Payco at second, Arthur at first, Nelson at third. Kalef and Oppenheimer have already scored. It's a hard ground ball to third. Throw home for the out and get the lead runner. So Knapp hits into a fielder's choice 5-2 for out number 1. So Nelson's actually out. Knapp is at first. Arthur's at second. Payco's at third. Here's Carmen at the plate. The pitch misses for a ball. You got 1 out. Pitch misses, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes, 1 out. 2 runs are in already this inning. That pitch popped up and out of play, strike 1. Here's the 2-1 that misses, ball 3. Three balls and 1 strike. That's ball 4. and that'll score a run. So it's an RBI walk for Carolyn, or Carmen, or whatever her name is. And here comes Drockenberg. So bases loaded, 1 out. Pitch misses for a ball. Umpire tried willing it to be a strike, but alas, a strike it was not. That pitch high, ball 2. That pitch misses, ball 3. So 3-0. And that ball is hit and out into center field, picked up by Maddie Weller. It is an RBI single for Drockenberg. That'll bring up Coates. Or it won't. Is that 5? I thought it was only 3. Or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that was only 4 runs. But whatever. Coming up to bat for the Monsters, it's Ella, Abby, Aria, Mila. So Ella struck out swinging her first at-bat. She normally doesn't do that twice in one game, so we'll look forward to Ella cranking a hit here. Nelson returns to the mound. Let's check out these awesome sponsors. Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81. Dupree's Cleaning Services, exteriorcleaning315.com, and Glory Construction and Development. Their support allows me to deliver the best quality youth sports coverage that I can provide. You know what? Your help helps. Your help helps as well. So if you want to donate, you can. I can take Venmo or PayPal. I only put that up there because people have asked in the past. Anything that people are willing to contribute, I certainly do appreciate, as it goes to offset my costs for equipment and the data plan I had to add to my cell phone bill so I can provide this over the summer when there's no Wi-Fi. So thank you. I appreciate you. Ella, first pitch, swinging. I guess she's determined to strike out more. No, I'm just kidding. Here's the 0-1. Oh, that one high. Goes back to the backstop, ball 1. Maybe Ella's playing mind games with Nelson. Again, like I said, Ella doesn't typically strike out twice. So, let's see what happens on this pitch. Here's the 1-1. And there she goes, rips this out into left field. That's going to go all the way to the fence.
Ella's going to come around, and she's got herself a stand-up double. I told you, I told you, I told you. If I said I told you so, it's because I told you so. Now with no outs and a runner on second, here is Abby. First pitch to Abby inside. Ball gets away, and that's going to allow Ella to advance to third. So 1 ball and no strikes to Abby. That pitch inside, ball 2. And who's catching now? Is that Coates catching? Because I got Arthur standing in front of me. He's no longer behind the plate. That one bowls across. Ella's coming home. The play at the plate is not going to be made. And the Monsters are on the board with their first run against the Stingers. Ella Persijan crossing the plate first for the Monsters. Now with a 3-0 count for Abby. Let's see what she can do. Here's the 3-0. And she punches that one. It's going to come to second base, throw to first in time for out number 1. I thought she had enough to get it through, but it just kind of died. So with 1 out, here comes Arya, tonight's starting pitcher. First pitch to Arya called strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out on Arya. Deal fouled. Nice grab back there by Coates. Snagging that ball off the bounce. No balls, 2 strikes now on Arya. Heath. That one goes a little high. That's a riser. Ball 1. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, chopped foul back to a backstop. We'll come back and do it again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Arya Heath. So with 2 outs, that brings up Mila. First pitch to Mila, in there, called strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. That one fouled off first base side. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Mila. There's a pitch, Mila. Line drive right to first base. Nice snag for out number 3. But the Monsters pick up a run. And after 5 innings of play, they trail 16-1. Coming up in the top of the 6th inning for the Stingers, it's their 6, 7, 8 batter, Coates, Miller, Oppenheimer. Well, not exactly sure what happened there. One pitch, an error. Runner on first. So now with the runner on first, here's Miller. Miller's got a walk, a single, and a strikeout. First pitch high, ball one. Here's the 1-0. Swung on. Hit down to first base side. And called a foul ball. Strike one. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Miller. We got Coates at first. Or a runner for Coates, because Coates is the catcher right now. Pitch low, goes back to the backstop. It's going to allow Coates to come into second. Ball 2. I believe this is the last batter as we're going to be called on time. That is strike 2. We'll take it. Two balls, 2 strikes. Sophia deals. Oh, to hit her. And that'll do it. And you know what? The Monsters were on the verge of coming back. They just got 1 run last inning. I feel like they had a 17-run inning in them in the next inning, but we'll never know. So after 5 1/3, not even, innings of play, this one ends in a Stingers victory, 16-1 from the Gillette Road School, home of the 2023 Gillette Road Summer Softball League. I am the Dan-Dalin. Don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone. Look at these girls.